Now, your Money Master, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
It's better there. I've had it there too, but sometimes.
Welcome, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you being with us. We have the Dow right now down 51, NASDAQ off 3, S&P's off 5. We get the gold contract down 530. Bonds up 1.5, trading at 140. King dollars on the move again, with it's up 42 ticks at the 78.23 level. And, overseas last night.
Yes.
So to the Chinese banks. So check this out, folks. This is pretty intense, actually. So Shanghai. Well, if we bring up Shanghai's been absolutely getting killed, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
So you have most of these are state companies. But so what ended up happening last night is that the largest China fund, who, basically even all our companies over here want them to invest, they came in and they pumped up all their banks. Now check this out, though. This is pretty intense. With them even pumping up their banks, right? So the financials were up 1.5%.
Yeah.
But the Shanghai itself
sold off.
it opened higher and it sold off. Right.
It sold off.
Think about that, right?
Oh, absolutely. When you consider the U.S. market up, 300 plus points.
Right.
Europe up, okay. Right. And then Shanghai to open up and then, sell off for the rest of the session.
Big time. So it opens, folks, at 2,400, closed at 2,348. And what that's all about is, if you think that China's going to take over the world, folks, it ain't going to happen. Not now. Because you know what? It was really intriguing to me. When I heard this, I says, you know what's amazing? Now, picture that you have a society that is really aggressive. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, yeah.
You have a regime that wants to hold everyone down.
Yes.
But yet they knew that their market was no good too. So there's evidently flaws inside the market. That's what I'd say. That's what we have, meaning accounting flaws. That's where that's going to be.
Well, look, in China, they were putting on such first when they had the Olympics, they were pouring everything into the Olympics, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because that was, the postcard, if you will.
It was, too.
Even trying to take care of smog, right? I mean, the whole thing. So, so there certainly was an economic engine there.
Oh, yeah.
That worldwide, was helping out.
Oh, yeah.
But the reality is, as you've pointed out, I mean, there have been accounting issues,
right?
Over there, they're not using, they're using general accepted, China, not general accepted American, accounting standards, if you will, and so, yeah.
It's
not that necessarily the companies in our country are using the best accounting,
no, that's a fact. That's listen.
Stuff. And even with us,
we probably
ripping the SEC, we're still a whole heck of a lot.
Oh yeah! Oh, big time! No, big time. But it's amazing that Shanghai is down that bad. I mean, it's amazing, right? I mean, you really think of 6,500 to 2,300.
Oh yeah, big move, big move. Where really, it should have been bouncing.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. It absolutely should have been.
No doubt.
And it was kind of interesting. I don't recall where I read it sometime this morning. I know it was off of my phone. Maybe it was on CNBC. Somebody was talking about how, the move in the dollar is over.
Yeah.
Did you?
I loved it.
Like,
well,
what?
Hey, no, this gets better. Across Bloomberg this morning and yesterday, it had that the same deal. All these banking desks were saying the exact same thing, that the move in the dollar is over. That's it.
Yeah.
I said, I like that. I like the sound of that, man. Do you know what I mean? I definitely do.
Yeah, I was kind of like, well, what chart are you guys reading? Which is basically no chart.
No, big time. And so let's just see today, because you'll get this correlation pretty quickly here. So we get 12,000 today, which is no big deal. So what ended up happening? We went down on 25,000 yesterday. The 25,000 is going into 44. So bottom line.
And if you just simply took a look at the the Gartley sell that was out there, I always talk to folks about the first level that you'll typically see these 90+% of the time that you will see a Gartley move to at least a 0.382 area.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And sure enough, what is the dollar index doing? And I was pointing out on either my show in the morning or our show when we were doing it right after that the range was 77.50 to 77.79. And what's the dollar do yesterday? gets right down to that level. It gets right down to 77, 67, right in between those two, areas. So, I mean, quite frankly, folks, the dollar index has got to get below 74.99 before we even start wondering.
Trouble, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's so far away from that.
Amazing.
Yeah. And in fact, if anything, if this 0.382 area holds here, we were talking a little bit about it yesterday, it means that a much stronger dollar and much lower prices coming at everybody in the marketplace.
Right. And, what you had yesterday, too, today's going to be really intriguing because if it can hang, where it's hanging now, it's like, okay, man, that 1230's game out there in that S&P, So it's going to be a tight one here, meaning, let's see.
But I think the Qs gave us the real signal yesterday because the Qs there, we went up on dramatically lighter volume.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
And with that being the strength in the marketplace,
that's right.
It should not have done.
Right.
To me, that is a huge. Now you've got the Qs are up right now. It's the Qs and the composites that are up. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is going after the swing point.
Right.
But unless there's some volume that comes in here, as they say in Japan, soon it'll be sayonara, baby.
Sayonara, baby. I haven't heard that for a while. Let's go say hello to our man Rick in British Columbia. What's going on, brother?
How's it going?
Going great, man.
Good.
You having a good day?
Oh, yeah, really good. We had Thanksgiving yesterday.
That's right.
That's right. And you got hockey starting, so you have to have a great day.
With all the sports on, if you're in sports, you got lots to be thankful about lately.
Yeah, totally, man. Totally.
Like, this is the best time of the year for sports. You got, NFL, World Series, hockey, and I'm sure there's even more things.
Well, the basketball league is going to blow it. They just decided no one's going to watch basketball. They shouldn't be striking at all. They got huge problems. I mean, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like, they have a problem getting people there. Now they're going to go on strike.
Oh, it's like, no. And they heard so many other people. It just simply goes down the line.
Oh,
the concessionaires, the suppliers.
Steve Nash, he's a BC boy.
Yeah.
And happened to win the MVP twice. And yesterday, and I got a lot of respect for him, and he never ever shoots his mouth off, but he figures the owners are being extremely greedy here. I mean, the players have given up a lot. The players are probably still making lots of money. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Even if they give up lots. But I got a lot of respect for him, so if he says something like that,
Well, what's interesting is I heard Darren Ravel, who's really good.
Yeah,
I mean,
he is.
I really like him, and he's really good. He had a number yesterday. He said that if they did pull the first 2 weeks, so check this out.
The amount of revenue that.
Watch this. They're arguing about $300 million.
Okay.
That's what they're arguing about. $300 million. Pulling the first 2 weeks kills $252 million. It's like, what are you guys doing?
Absolutely.
Right?
Principle, baby.
Oh,
it's
man.
all about principle.
Absolutely so.
Now, Rick, how do you celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada? Is it any different than what we do down here in the U.S.?
I don't think so. Pumpkin pie, which I've never had. I like a lot of pies. I've just never tried it. That's kind of a food that is around there.
Have you tried it yet?
It's a time for everybody to get together, and it's easy to just think about things that you're thankful about.
Yeah,
Number one being your health, of course, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Rick, have you tried the pumpkin pie?
No, I've never tried it. I talked to a friend of mine. He loves it.
Oh, you got to try it. You know what's so weird? They should call pumpkin pie something else. You know what? I didn't try it for years. Really. I didn't try it for years because it's like pumpkin pie, man. That sounds so weird, man. You eat a pumpkin?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, folks. It tastes nothing like looking at it like a pumpkin.
Yeah.
It tastes dynamite.
Is that right?
Huh?
Is that right?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy, though?
Yeah, because it's funny you say that, because when I look at a pumpkin, I'm going, I don't think I want to eat anything in there.
Exactly. Seriously, man. I'll tell you, now I love it, Rick. And this is only like 2 years ago I did it. Finally, once I said, oh, my God, they should change the name of this thing.
Hey, I got two questions. I got Apple, and I got the Bradley turn dates. And I'm looking at it, and 10/12, which is tomorrow, which is a turn. Now,
okay.
it shows it as a top, but it also says Bradley predicts turning points only, not the polarity or highs and lows, in other words. But is tomorrow some kind of a day, or?
Well, if you were taking a look at the ephemeris, tomorrow is the full moon. So 2:10 in the morning tomorrow on Wednesday is the full moon, and then about 11 a.m. So about 11 a.m. ephemeris time. So about 7 a.m. East Coast time is where you've got the Earth at apogee, so the furthest point away. So you've got a double lunar cycle within a 24-hour period of time, and what we deal with here is that the turns don't happen on the exact time that's inside the ephemeris. You've got to have a little bit of leeway, which is the cool thing about being able to use lunar cycles is when they're lining up from a time standpoint, and then you have price that's working its way. What it does is it's nice to have them both tie together.
Well, what's cool is I had a bunch of sell orders in, and all of them got hit. Harmony way up there, and I had LNG and JDSU and so forth, and I sold 4 stocks yesterday. And Sunday I heard, the German and the French are meeting, and I'm like, okay, they're going to talk it up. So the Dow went up 300. It's interesting what you just said about China, because we know China rules the world.
Yeah, and their own world.
and then like we could just stay up a little bit longer because Alcoa comes out with earnings after the bell today. It looks to me like Alcoa could go to about 11.50, which is another buck higher. Maybe pull the market up because everything. Good earnings coming out and everybody now. So it'll be really, and then there's like now, and Slovakia's meeting and voting, and they got 17 countries to make everything work in Europe. So there's so many dynamics happening right now. You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty sick when. I heard people this morning, right, saying that it really made a difference, like in the United States, what Slovakia was going to do.
Yeah.
And folks, don't believe that for a second.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's like that is like they're all dreaming. They're on crack. I mean, I don't know what's in their coffee this morning, but seriously.
No, for sure.
Give me a break. Hey, this Apple thing you're talking about, Rick, right?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the signal from Apple too, because it absolutely is. Apple's taking the NDX up. Can take the S&P up, and it's on air right now, but the bottom line is that it's into that 396, you're at 399, and, if it stays where it's at now, it'll go to the highs.
Well, the thing I look at, Tom, and you've mentioned it so many times, is short interest, and I don't think there's that much in Apple.
Right now, no, there's not. There's not. There's only 14 million shares out of 920 million, so there's nothing. It's nothing.
Okay.
Cooking, brother.
Thanks for calling, Rick.
This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Give us a call, folks. 877-927-6648. We get the Dow down 38, Nasdaq's up 6, S&Ps they're down 2. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Direction's alternative strategy funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds. I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit tfnn.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to directionfunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC. Looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I watch it almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow down 15, Nasdaq's up 10, S&P's are flat. And listen, folks, the special that we're doing with Barnes & Noble on my book. What we're doing is this, okay? You can go to Barnes & Noble at the store, you order the book. You get the book, bottom line, you'll get 2 classes which have a value of $300. We want to keep the cash in your communities. If they don't have the book, folks, don't worry about it. Just order the book. They're getting, they've ordered quite a few books, and they're getting to all those stores. And as long as you order the book, you will get the deal. All the details on the front page of TFNN.
That's a great deal.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, it's amazing, which is really cool. We're seeing the different places that all the Tigers and Tigresses are. Oh, and I forgot. Listen, for all you folks up in Toronto, in Toronto, you can go to Books for Business. I believe that's the name of it. I believe it's Books for Business in Toronto on Adeline Street. She has books.
Oh, cool.
And she has the deal. Yeah, she has. They were closed yesterday, but we know that the books are there right now. Well, they should be there. They should be delivered today.
Yeah.
And if you have any other, if you have local bookstore that want books, and just have them give us a call. We'll give them the same deal. She was a lady.
Well, look, it's working. I'm watching the books are flying out of here.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Right.
So which is good because it's look, I know your library and it's got all these really important books. And, and some of them you're just collecting.
Well, yesterday, this was so cool. Yesterday, right? I get these 2 books.
Yeah.
I showed you these books.
No,
right?
well, I don't know.
I got to show you these books. Okay. I have these 2 books, folks, right, that I got off a Tiger. I bought off a Tiger.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And yesterday, I'm listening to Larry talking about Babson.
Yeah.
And now what these books are, folks, is this. Right now, I believe they're the only copy left, which is just amazing in the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have both of them. And this was the first copy of all the Wyckoff letters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But inside them, right, which is Wyckoff was friends with Babson.
Yeah.
But this was with Babson we just started. And I was looking at Babson's writings inside it. I bought it for Wyckoff, but the Babson writings are insane.
That's cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
So, It's pretty cool, man. I mean, and what they are, folks, is that they go back to 1927, I think. I'll pull them up for the show tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you know what? Nothing. This is the sickest part about it. Nothing's changed.
No, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Let me tell you something.
Cool.
Nothing has absolutely changed, and you get a lot out of reading these things. I mean, I've really got a lot out of it, but nothing. You know, in what they had there, they went through a bull, they went through the depression, they went through the bear. Yeah. They come out the other side and bang, go right back in it.
Yeah. No, it's these patterns that exist.
Yeah.
It's human. Look, it's because it's human nature. You know that, and so the only thing that changes are the price points. Well, mostly that changes because of the currency that's out there.
Yes.
Because the gauge to measure has changed.
That's
during time.
No,
but I pull up the Dow chart, whether it's on a daily basis, and go back to 1928, and you can see the ABC patterns, the Gartleys, the butterflies, and you can see them behaving the same way.
Isn't that amazing?
It is. It really is. It's cool, and so the reality is that when you take a look over the last 130 years, 60% of the time the market has been in a downturn, if you will. Okay, or the economy.
Right.
And so what folks have to understand is that they want to understand how these patterns work, the breathing patterns. You can make so much more money by not being in the market all the time.
Totally.
You don't have to be short. You can wait until the market is done breathing and then just go long.
Exactly.
And you can make plenty of bread doing that.
And then pull back again.
Yeah.
No, I know. And have a life.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Good thing.
So
the FTSE now, it's come down and it tested the 9-1 swing point, that September 1st swing point. And I believe that that's important for us because, that September 1st swing point is what is also in play for us. For us, I think it's August 31st, if you will. And, so it came down. Now, I don't have the volume on it, but it's still inside that September 1st swing point until it breaks either topside or down below. The market could go sideways for the
next day. It's hanging right there. It's interesting, See, because what you have, folks, is that if you launch this consolidation, you'll go up to the lows of these highs in 2 seconds. Because there's nothing to stop it.
Right.
You've been building cars long enough. Now, my take is a cause for downtown, but bottom line is that nothing wrong with the break topside and then really blow apart.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting. If we go let's go take a look at the Hang Seng over there. So you had the China fund buying their banks. Hang Seng did the same thing. Hang Seng opened higher, closed lower.
Yes.
Man, that's got to mess with some people's heads, big time, right? Seriously.
Yeah. It's in trouble, major trouble.
You stay right there, folks. It's Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Don't forget, folks, you can test drive Steve's newsletter right here, right now. 30-day money-back guarantee. The Dow is down 7, Nasdaq's up 13, S&P's are flat. And we're turning green, folks. We're going to be right back. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading the gold market. If you're an investor in gold or any of the gold mining equities, this newsletter is an essential tool that can help you become a better trader in the gold market. The Gold Report comes out every Monday with complete coverage of the entire gold market, including the XAU, HUI, the dollar, the bond, the rand, more than 40 different mining equities, as well as some of the most popular precious metal ETFs, including the GDX and the SLV. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report that will help you take advantage of investment opportunities at the current historic gold price levels. To order your Gold Report today with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to tfnn.com or call our office directly at 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Studies show that 10,000 hours is what it takes to achieve outstanding results, unless you use the power of leverage. The power of leverage, folks, is key to attaining outstanding success in your trading and investing. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at tfnn.com, and author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter. Let me take your trading to a new level, a whole new level. Let me teach you the secrets that the real Money Masters use each and every day to produce consistent financial results. On top of that, I'll transform your life in ways you never thought imaginable. You'll overcome hurdles like an Olympian. Here's the beauty. I'm so certain that I'll transform your life. I'm giving you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Time, folks, something you'll never get back. The time is now to take action. Go to the homepage of tfnn.com and order Mastering Probability. It'll change your life forever.
This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the dial right now. Down 14, Nasdaq's up 15, S&P's are flat. You get the NDX 100 up 14. Let's go inside this NDX and see what we got cooking here. So you got pushing it high. You got Citrus Systems, Seagate Technology, Research in Motion, Warner Chilcott. Netflix is still having a problem on the way down. That's pretty amazing. You know, you talk about thinking that that's gonna make a difference. Their problem is that once it's gone, it's gone. It's pretty amazing.
Broken stock.
Broken big time. You know, Netflix yesterday. Just think from yesterday alone, folks. So check this out. Netflix got to $128 yesteray. Okay, so loses 25% in a day.
Yeah.
A day.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. This is like insanity. And you know now it's breaking a swing again, and it's breaking a swing with volume. You know we did 1.9 million right now, and all it needs is 5 million. That's another ABC down.
Well, shoot, just even on the weekly chart, okay, it's coming into July 30th, which only had 22 million. This week alone, we've already done 22 million shares. You know, so it's likely going to break that area.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then you're talking $48.
Yeah, $48.
Right.
Then you're talking $20. Range. Then you're talking $19. Then you're talking, hello Amazon.
Yeah. You know, the thing is look, in any stock, you know, it's got to have institutions behind it.
Yep.
You know, as far as being able to keep pushing it.
Oh yeah.
And you know, this was a heyday. And you talk about distribution.
Wow.
Right? You know?
Yeah.
You got that accumulation going. I mean, you can take a look at that inside Netflix and then the markup.
You can see all the highs, folks.
Yeah. And then the markdown. And then
all the way from, so check it out, from May all the way over to August.
Yeah.
Zero volume at the highs.
Yeah. So distribution up there and then
spades.
Boom, markdown. You know, and this thing has been marked down. Yeah.
You talk about letting it loose, man.
And the institutions, because they've been distributing the stock, okay, at those highs, they can, you know, overall in their deal, they can afford that markdown.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
They want to mark down.
Yeah.
So you can start it over again. You got to mark it down.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing, that penny a day, it can't go up forever.
That's right.
So once you understand that you have to mark it down, well, there we go. The end of this week, that's when the banks are going to start coming out with numbers.
Yeah.
So,
And who's first?
J.P. Morgan, I think. J.P. Morgan comes out, let's see. JPM. That's coming out the 13th. So today's the 11th, right?
Yeah.
So,
today's the 11th.
11th.
Yeah,
so today's Tuesday. So Thursday morning, 0700. And that, that's not a bad little setup. I mean, wow, it's already got killed. I mean,
yeah,
but, it can get into 30.
It's a matter of perspective.
33, exactly, But 33.50 is probably not bad. We'll see where that shakes out. Goldman Sachs, they're claiming, and Goldman is sandbagging this whole deal. It's hilarious. They got the Goldman saying now they're going to lose money, right?
Right.
If they lose money, folks, the only way they're losing money is that they're paying themselves huge amounts of money and they're taking it off the top end.
Yeah.
That's where the loss will come from. It's beautiful, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let's lose $5 billion this year, $10 billion this year. We'll just divvy it up among the partners. That's the best way to lose money, so.
What is interesting, though, if you go all the way back to the lows from November of 2008 and then to the high that ran into October of 2009, it's below the 0.618 retracement of that move. That would be 103.25. So as long as it stays below there, what happens is it brings the $78 back into play.
Right.
And oh man,
that's pretty amazing.
I mean, it's making lower highs and lower lows. So
look at that. Well, we'll see if that's going to be an indication. It looks that's going to be an indication of the whole market, though. That's where we're going to end up. That's going to be the end of the world, but of course we know there's no end of the world.
Yeah.
That's going to be the beginning of a new bull market in 2012,
Absolutely.
2013.
And then you can do buy and hold.
Where's your horns? I got your horns. You stay right there, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow down 17, Nasdaq's up 15, S&P's are flat. We're going to be coming right back, folks.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Studies show that 10,000 hours is what it takes to achieve outstanding results, unless you use the power of leverage. The power of leverage, folks, is key to attaining outstanding success in your trading and investing. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, and author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter. Let me take your trading to a new level, a whole new level. Let me teach you the secrets that the real money masters use each and every day to produce consistent financial results. On top of that, I'll transform your life in ways you never thought imaginable. You'll overcome hurdles like an Olympian. Here's the beauty. I'm so certain that I'll transform your life. I'm giving you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Time, folks. Something you'll never get back. The time is now to take action. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and order Mastering Probability. It'll change your life forever. At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, Did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow down 9, Nasdaq's up 16, S&P's are flat out here. Let's take a look at some of the high-volume stocks here we have happening out here, even though there's, well, I'm not sure where the volume is right now. We get, let's see, Wells Fargo's down 13, Netflix down $7. You get Halliburton up 70 cents. Alcoa, they're coming out with numbers this afternoon. That's up 22 cents. Citigroup's up 62. There's not a whole bunch out here, really.
Yeah.
You know, not well. I guess. Listen, after $300 yesterday, it needs some kind of a breather. There's no doubt about that.
Well, what it needs is it needs some volume to come in.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get a chance to hear your segment with Ken last night. So what was because we haven't seen the follow-through day.
No,
right?
they need, what happens with the IBD system is that they had the percentage moves. Anything, they like to see over 2% straight across the board, which we had 3% yesterday.
Okay.
But you need a heavier volume day than the prior day.
Yeah.
That's how they do it.
Yeah.
And they don't have it.
Yeah.
You know, and they haven't had it, and they didn't have it. What was interesting, too, is that when the first acceleration came up, you know, off the bottoms there, the 8th they didn't get it, but they did get it on the 23rd. Of course, then it failed. Then they did get it the next time, too, and then it failed.
Okay.
You know, this time they didn't get it at all. But you can see, you know, it's amazing. You know, I mean, we have gone from this 1,074 up to 1196. You know.
Yeah. And so, you know, if there's a lesson to be learned from that move, in my opinion, you know, it is really when you've got all that fear that's going on in the marketplace and the market's pushing down, you know, for folks to understand how to use that tick index.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I love grabbing bottoms.
That is, you know, I mean, that is really such a cool tool.
Yeah.
You know, you know, I don't know that you can get that anywhere other than, you know, from you.
Well, no, you can get it. You can get it, but
I mean, you can get it,
understanding it is different. Yeah, right.
That's right.
Yeah, right. And you put it all together, basically. You put the swing point together with the rejection, with the lighter volume, with the fear.
Right.
You got that baby going, forget it, man.
Yeah, I mean, you're really only using it, you know, when you've got some real fear going on.
Big time.
You know,
big time.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mark in New Hampshire. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Oh, not too much. I'm enjoying life. I'm flying like an eagle, like you guys are teaching.
Oh, beautiful.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
I got laid off from my job working for a hospital in Nashville, New Hampshire, after 11 years, and I'm very happy. I mean, I got incredible severance, and now I'm like, wow, this is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, I'm like, wow.
There you go, man. There you go. Perfect.
You know, I was just hoping they were going to let me go, really, honestly, because I got so many dreams to fulfill.
That's right.
And now I'm flying like an eagle. You know, I have a couple of companies, and
how old are your girls?
Doing very well, you know.
How old are your girls now, Mark?
I have a 13-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 9-year-old.
Wow, they got big. I remember meeting him and his wife and his children. How long ago was that? It seemed like a long time ago. That's when we had the station up in well, we still got the station in Nashua, but I'm not running it now. Someone else is.
I mean, I don't know, because I lived in St. Pete, too, you know. But I tell the story always about you because I was going to Derby Lane, and I was on my way to watch the dogs and play a little poker, and I hear, you know, Tom O'Brien on the phone. The first time I was on the way there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this guy's cool.
That's right. Absolutely.
I'm like, wow, I've been a fundamental trader and a buy and holder my whole life. And then, bingo, I realized this is it. I'm not going to lose money like I used to.
Oh, man. So you're going to look at the ZSL?
Yeah, I'm in this position. I've been in and out of it. Actually closed part of my position today at the somewhere around the high, about 23 was something 23, 14, 23 or something like that.
So, so the ZSL, folks, that's the Pro Shares 200% inverse correlation. So if we go over and we take a look at the silver contract first. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So silver is still going sideways. You get 19,000 contracts. You know, it's interesting here. Look at how they're even dying on the vine up here. Question. Oh, my God. You know, silver wants to go hit these lows just like gold does. Yeah, I mean, today's a big number, man. So watch this, folks. Last Friday, we had 41,000 contracts. You know, it gets to a price point of $32.80. Yesterday, you had 23,000. We're at 19,000 now. That's saying that silver is going to get hit, man. You know?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I'm looking, you know, to re-enter the position. I've been playing around with 30, 50 cents, trying to make that in day trades, intraday trading.
Yeah, this is, you know, what you have, Mark, is that you're at 13.97. I mean, the 12.69 would be beautiful. You know what I mean? It's because that could drift down just as much. But you know, then on the other side of it, you know how when you trade this, folks. Okay. You get out of this as quick as you can. You can see this equity went from $11.80. 3 days later, it's $22.
Yeah, what a move.
2 days after that, it's back to $14.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, so it's a nice vehicle as long as you move out of it as quick as you move into it.
Yeah, it's moving sideways, inching up,
right.
And I mean just inching up, which means, you know, if you can wait till the silver contract gets to about 33.85, 33.58, that would be a nice signal, and watch it get up there.
Yeah.
Get just above it, close below it on lighter volume, then you can fire away.
Yeah, I think then I'll be selling what left I have of physical silver.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Right.
So right now, watch how this is going to shake out, folks. Now, this is pretty intense. Yesterday, volume-wise, we had 880 million
yes.
and 1.6 billion. We were going against 1.2 billion and almost 4 billion.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You can make all the excuses you want yesterday. You had Columbus Day and all that. Today, we still have no volume.
Right.
Okay,
right,
and you get a higher high.
Yeah.
So now, what we're looking for is that failure on price as it gets into these swing points up here.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Because it wants to reach for that swing, man. That swing is out there.
It does, and you know the Qs, I think, which have been the strength.
Yeah.
But you know on the way up, you know the volume has been decreasing. You know, look to the Qs to give you the information.
Yeah, totally, and of course, right to Apple.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, and Apple's getting it with a price, but still has another juice behind it. You stay right there, folks. We have the Dow up 3, Nasdaq up 19, S&P's up 3. Steve and I are going to be right back.
As Tom says, go long America. Now you can join TFNN and Barnes & Noble to keep money in your community. Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, your ultimate trading mastery system, before October 15th from your local Barnes & Noble store. And you will be given access to not just one, but 2 exceptional archived courses. Tiger Scaling, The Tiger Butterfly, and Gartley. The Art of Timing the Trade is more than just a book. It's an educational journey that will help you understand the Wall Street greed cycle and learn how to recognize profit from genuine price moves. So, for the cost of just under $30, you will receive in excess of $300 in trading education from Tom O'Brien, TFNN, and Barnes & Noble. And you will be helping to support an important local business, your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your community, then go to your local bookstore. We'll be sure to work with them to keep your purchase local. So let's support our local businesses, keep money in your community, and get a great education. But be sure to act now, because you only have till October 15th to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio. Therefore, we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to thefrontoftfnn.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. My new book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, is for sale at Amazon.com for only $18.40.
Welcome back, folks. And, we were just talking about the Chinese banks, right?
Yeah.
So you got to love this thing.
Yeah.
Jim Chanos, he's a guy that...
Sure.
He's
a perma bear.
He's a perma bear,
right? Yeah.
Right? And this is his quote. So listen to this. This is pretty cool. He was on Bloomberg, a couple months ago. This is what the fact that people are even talking about government stepping in to shore up the banks when 2 months ago people thought there was nothing wrong with the Chinese banks should tell you just how seriously the situation is deteriorating. Chanos, who told Bloomberg News last month he was selling shares in virtually all of the large banks in China, said today that the country's property market is in the first part of a serious pullback.
Yeah.
China's, and he's right. I mean, he's going to score beyond belief on this thing. I mean, because just think. So they lent all the money.
Right.
But now it gets more intriguing in China, folks, because what ends up happening is this. So you get the banks, but then you got all these little fiefdoms, that people are running, right?
Sure.
And so, like, I'm friends with you. You own the banks.
That's
hey,
right.
Steve,
That's right.
send some money over to me.
Yeah,
okay, Tom, so you send the money over to me.
Yeah.
I build this little thing. And, of course, they're all built like, forget it.
Absolutely.
And then they just keep flipping them to their friends, and we get the billions. The people are left with nothing, and then the shareholders are going to get smoked.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, what was cool about, Larry, having a place over there, visiting over there.
We got it live.
Yeah, exactly. Talking about what these, what those condos were going for, $1 million a square foot or whatever.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
It's $10,000 a square foot.
Yeah, which is
$10,000.
It's amazing. Yeah.
$10,000. This machine's worth $10,000 a foot. But that's real.
Yes. No, that machine's worth a lot more than $10,000.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Well, look, this is going to be wild. I mean, the market's having a tough time here. So we need those cues. Did they get to that number yet?
They didn't get to the. Well, they got inside that. They got inside the 1 number.
Okay.
But not to the top of it yet.
Okay.
It's like, come on, chug just a little further.
We want that test up there, folks. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Now, listen, don't forget, Steve's going to be staying with you, and then we're going to go on to Chicago. Don Kaufman's going to be on 12 to 1. Then we're going out to California. We get Ken Shreve coming 3 to 4, and then back here. And tomorrow, it looks like the moon is full today. Oh, so it's 2:10 tonight.
At 10 o'clock tonight. Yeah, so it should be cool for us.
Yeah, right.
10 o'clock tonight, and then I think about, you gotta love it. Then about 7 in the morning is when it should be at its furthest point from us. So just as the sun's coming up, so it should be pretty cool.
Right.
Actually to just take a look at it in the skies.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and you've got really, if you go overseas, you've got the DAX is now positive. Of course, that's not going to close for another 33 minutes or so, and the FTSE's only down 13. So. Looks like our markets, even though they can't make up their mind here,
they want to go higher.
And the dollar index really isn't doing a whole lot right now.
Right.
Just kind of a little sideways, or at least it wasn't. I mean, it's just a, little doji candle though. But.
Yeah, no, the dollar's gonna have to build some cars now, because that was a good hit.
Oh, it was.
That was a good hit downtown. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to build little cars, get a little action going.
And then bonds.
The bonds. See, bonds already made their first move. They made their first move down. They're off that move, and that market you do want to watch. See, bonds are like $1 right now. You're up $1, but really nothing's there. They got to build some cars, because now with bonds, folks, this next bond trade is going to be a beauty. That's a beautiful head.
Yeah,
that'll bring bonds all the way down to 129 or something. Pretty intense.
Absolutely.
Euro is strong. Yeah, Euro is strong. All right.
No, I mean, all it's done is what it should have done on a Gartley buy pattern as well. At least as far as first it made a move, which happened to be at the 0.382 of the retracement. So
it's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Love it, man.
Listen, folks, you stay right there. Steve's going to be coming right back with you. You get the Dow off 22, NASDAQ up 12, S&P's a flat.
See you in a few minutes, folks.
That's right. Beautiful thing.
Are your cable rates rising? Tired of being pushed around by your provider? It's time to push back. Cut the cable and get Dish Network installed with absolutely no equipment to buy. Here's the best part. Packages start at just $24.99 a month for an entire year. That's right. Call now and get Dish Network installed free. Plus your choice of